Oh boy, I'm gonna need a double dose of courage juice in order to get through this film today.
Lay off the fucking booze for a while, why don't you?
Today, we're taking a look at another silent horror film. Generally, silent horror films aren't really scary, more like watching a bad dream put on film. Sometimes it doesn't make sense, sometimes it's really abstract, but very rarely do we find a documentary made in the 1920s that actually deals with real-world atrocities. Haxan is a 1923 documentary about witchcraft throughout the ages. The movie is brought to us by writer, director, and producer of this film, Benjamin Christensen, who in a lot of ways looks like a vampire. The movie is broken up into 3 parts. The first part, which is the shortest one, is pretty much him taking a look at what ancient people thought about the world. The opening line says, "In brief, sorcery and mysticism and witchcraft is probably as old as mankind itself. I don't think there's one story or religion out there that doesn't have at least a touch of sorcery or witchcraft mentioned somewhere in their pantheon." This first image here is from ancient Persia, and these characters here are apparently the causes of all the diseases. How about that? In some way makes sense because it's just primitive man trying to explain what is unexplainable to him. What's the sun? What is the grass? Why does this person get sick and why can't I have children? These are all questions that primitive people would blame on supernatural things. And then it goes into a montage of all the known evil spirits that have been uncovered through archaeological digs from like Babylon and Egypt and shit like that. He looks familiar. First one they show right off the bat is Pazuzu. Ancient Babylonian god, can take the form of a plague of locusts. So if a plague of locusts eats your crops one day, you probably pissed off Pazuzu. On a little side note though, Pazuzu has probably the greatest comeback story in the history of these ancient deities, because back in the ancient BC times, he was actually worshipped and feared as an evil spirit. And then, you know, as time goes through, Babylon fell, those religions got wiped out, and nobody really knew about this. He became a forgotten idol. Until the 1970s, William Peter Blatty, the author of The Exorcist, pretty much found this old god, probably thought he looked cool, got a cool backstory, and wrote him as the main antagonist for The Exorcist, which is now considered one of the greatest horror films ever made. I find it very funny, actually, that you can go to Walmart and find a picture of Pazuzu on a t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? All connected to The Exorcist. So he's probably got one of the greatest comeback stories in old god history. Also, before we move on, I just kind of want to point this out. Look at Pazuzu, hands pointed up and down, big wings, animal feet, all that stuff, yep. And here is what a lot of people will call Satan, but he is Baphomet. Once again, animal head, wings, hands pointing up and down. Little bit of plagiarism going on in my demons, you know what I'm saying? The next one they show off is, what, Anubis from Egypt? Really? Alright, I disagree here. If you don't know your ancient Egyptian mythology, let me help you. Anubis, when you die, he's the one that leads you to the afterlife and makes sure you get going where you get going, and he fights off all the other bullshit that's trying to take you away. Anubis is not an evil deity. I don't care if he's got a jackal head and a man body and whatnot. He's good. He's honestly who you want. When you first die and you first wake up scared and alone, he's there to take you by the hand and say, "Come on, I got you." That just looks like another picture of Pazuzu. Oh, who are you? Dog-faced wolf. Whatever. It says that the evil spirits of the ancient times in the medieval times evolved into devils who tempted children and only wanted to cause chaos amongst the people. What in the fuck is that thing? Hey, can you help me read this? I don't talk to horn people. Okay. Oh my god. Now that looks fucking terrifying. People in the medieval times believed that all devils and evil spirits lived in the center of the earth. And that's why it was so easy for them to make it to the surface and start messing with people. Whereas God and all his angels and whatnot had to go through all these extra steps to try and talk to people. Everybody knows that the medieval people thought the earth was a stationary thing and everybody revolved around it. And this is what ancient universe used to look like. The fuck is Zodiac? Really? But once Christianity became a thing, God and all his angels preside over the universe and the stars and the earth and all that stuff. However, if you were a bad person, you would go down to the center of the earth and be tortured in hell by the devils. Get in there, you. There's enough room. No, there's not enough room. Fuck it. Throw them underneath here. Who cares? This fear of eternal damnation, it started consuming their lives with fear. Witches were thought to have signed an unholy pact with the devil to give them power and whatever. And if you were accused, tried, and convicted of being a witch, then we'll burn you at the stake! Who the fuck thought to do this? What is that? Snake in the air coming to get the witch? We now get a set of pictures of witches performing witchy things, like this lady milking an axe handle. What? That's right, you heard correctly. Milking an axe handle. And now I'm casting a spell on your shoes. You know what? Milk all the axe handles you want. Stay off my shoes. Witches usually met in councils, which resemble tea time at the garden, I guess. That don't look terrible. What's wrong with this? Here apparently is a picture of two witches bewitching a cow. Huh? It also says that this symbol down here was used by people to ward off witches. Looks like it worked pretty fucking good to me. This picture says it's of two sorcerers setting a village on fire. But really, they just look like, see, I told you that dumbass is gonna drop the cigarette in the hay bale. Yeah, I'm glad you told me that. However, sometimes witches were sought out to help cure the sick with their magic potions. And now we get some images of what a witch's Sabbath looks like, apparently. Looks like a fun little party. I do remember the great Sabbath party of 1268. I know, because I was there. Look, I've got my souvenir t-shirt still. It was a fun time. You missed out. The people that would show up to these Sabbaths would have their backs smeared with an ointment, and that's what allowed them to fly. Oh, so they don't need brooms. Wait, so it says they got magic slime on their back that makes them fly, and they immediately cut to the two witches flying on a broom? It says when you show up to the big Sabbath party, the first thing you have to do is present yourself to the evil one and disrespect the cross by stepping on it or spitting on it or something. And with that being done, your door fee is paid. You are free to enjoy the party. A ceremonial banquet is then held with monsters and people alike, all feasting and hanging out together. The Sabbath food was often prepared from corpses from the gallows. What? Hey, there's still some good meat on there. We ain't letting that go to waste.
What the fuck is wrong with you people? They're dead!
You know, these descriptions of how witches behave is starting to sound a little fucking made up and on the spot to me. All witches had to show the devil their respect by kissing his behind. What? They sure neglected that in the fine print. You want to sign a pact with the devil and get some earth power? Sure. But before we get down to business, rim job time. What the fuck ever? The second part begins, which finally is no longer a picture show, but we actually get some moving real people. The director cuts in and says the following sequence of events are depicted using actors and imagination. Yep, coming in, got a load. I just set it on the table. Alright, I got you, no big deal. Alright, let's see what we got here. What'd you end up getting? Ooh, hey now, what the fuck? Ew. Break. When a thief's finger is too dried out, it can no longer lend the brew any healing power. What? No, don't use that finger. You want a finger that's got some power behind it.
The bone-breaking punch of the North Star! So much for your choice of gods.
I don't see nothing wrong going on here. Just making do with what you got. And you don't have a lot, so make do. Knock, knock, knocking on your door. Oh, Jesus, who is it? This lady shows up, and she wants to buy a love potion from the witch to use it on a pious man from the church whom she has a crush on. Young maiden, take a potion of cat feces and dove hearts. What? A drop of this in a man's drink will soften his heart at once. She's buying a solution to drug an unwilling participant so that she can take advantage of the situation. Nothing weird going on here. And she starts fantasizing about the man of her dreams. Oh, God. Ugh, spit on the floor, you fucking nasty fuck. Here we go. Dump. Here's your cat shit. Glug, 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 glug. Jesus Christ, dude. You fucking nasty. He looks wasted.
Lay off the fucking booze for a while, why don't you?
Oh my God, drink normally. Yeah, that's about the reaction I would have too after drinking cat shit, but I tell you what, shit works fast. Oh shit. I don't like that look in his eyes. Uh-oh. Friar Tuck wants to Friar fuck. Get over here, you. Oh no, you quit. I don't know if this is a good thing. I'm gonna go ahead and assume no. So what I'm gathering here is that an old medieval witch could possibly be your roofie dealer. How about that? So far, we've looked at one little family of witches who, you know, scraping by, not really doing anything. Looks like they're minding their own business for the most part. Not gonna say anything about them taking the bodies down and using cadaver parts and stuff like that, because, I mean, it's not like the people who hung them gave a shit about the bodies after they hung them, so, you know, I'd almost call that doing a service. However, we cut now to these two gentlemen bringing something indoors. Hurry up and get it inside. Set it down. And Nosy Ned wants to see what's happening. This is where the whole paranoia of witches starts affecting people in a negative way. These two guys literally want to know why this man died. So they got his body and they're ready to perform an old-timey autopsy to see what they can learn, but they're afraid to do it. These guys literally lay the body out, they get all their instruments ready, and they're like, all right, let's go. And one of them's like, wait, let's pray before we do it. And they're like, okay, Lord, please forgive us for what we're about to do to this body, but we must know why this man died. Maybe the secrets of disease and whatnot may be revealed to us. They're trying to perform an autopsy to try to better humanity. However, with the prayers done, they're about ready to get to work, and Nosy Ned, motherfucker, what is she spying on? Hey, she locked us in. What the fuck, dude? And this son of a bitch literally runs outside, pounding on doors and windows, talking about witch, witch, grave robbing witches, bah! These two gentlemen who are only trying to benefit humanity are probably going to get now burned at the stake by Nosy Ned sticking their fucking nose into business. Start spreading destructive, evil rumors about somebody without knowing anything about what they're doing. Now, the church officials at the time did not see the devil as fun little trinkets to hang on your shelf or anything like that. They saw him as a very, very real physical threat. Reading a book, hanging out, that's right. Jumpscare! Ah, what's that? No, 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 that's not how you react to the devil appearing in front of you. Here, this is more appropriate. Holy McMoly! Brothers, get in here. Do you not see that thing? What's up, bro? Oh no, who's in my bed? What are you doing to me? I'm gonna tickle you. Hey, that looks like Pazuzu. Y'all wanna come to the party? I wanna go to the party. Well, come on out. Where did he go? I could have swore he was here. Walk out to the middle of the woods where, Hey, what's up, big thing? I spread 'em arms. Hey, who wants to go to the party? Oh, I love parties. I wish I could go. Come on, knock, knock, let's go. Last call. What? What? Come on, let's go. We're waiting, come on. Wait, my husband. It's the middle of the night. Let's go. Ah, but bed is so comfy. I don't know what I'm... You know what? Alright, let's get out of here. The devil's companion can be young and beautiful, but she is more often old and poor. It mentions that the witches were severe alcoholics because they were so afraid a paranoid neighbor was going to say something and get them burned at the stake. So they drank themselves into a blackout stupor every single day in order to escape the fear of being murdered for no reason. I don't know. There's a lot of wild imagery that happens here. For instance, a 1920s stop-motion sequence. What's going on? Oh, look at him, he's weird. Come on in, little buddy. We're all dancing and hanging out in the fun room. Come on, let's have fun in the fun room. Okay, hell yeah. Wait, don't shut the door. God damn it all. Come on, the party's this way. What are you doing over there? Oh, right, yeah, the damn door. I don't know, let's go. Let's go to the party. I wake up in the morning, Can never get this damn thing to work. Oh shit, it's the morning. That must have been a fun dream I had. The church, or rather the Pope at the time, recognized that there was a witch problem and created the Inquisitors, and thus the brutal decades of the Inquisition begin. Here's a depiction of what a trial by the Inquisitors would look like. The Inquisitors are standing there looking on. The accused is dunked underwater, and if she drowns, then she's an innocent soul and will go to heaven. However, if the demons save her from the water, then she will be burned at the stake. Either way, she's gonna die, and everybody's just okay with it looking on. We cut to a scene where a sick man is laying in bed being tended to by this strange hatted individual, surrounded by women and crying babies. Oh dear. There's nothing I could do. He's just so sick it's weird. One of the ladies asked him, "This sickness came on so fast. Do you think it could be witchcraft?" And the guy goes, "You know what? That's a very good possibility. You should be on the lookout for any strange characters or activity from here on." While they're all hanging out, this old lady comes wandering in. They notice this lady and they know her, and they're like, "Oh, if you're hungry, here, sit down, I'll get you some food." But because of that guy's fucking words earlier, she's now like, "What?" Strange homeless lady shows up. I don't care if she is Marie the Weaver. Oh God, what are you doing? Rude! Here, eat it up if you can. Blah, 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 blah. What the hell? Hey, look at dig in, pig out, right? Go for it. You know, back in those days, there wasn't a lot of silverware. Like, silverware was pretty much only for rich people. So if you were a poor person or somebody that didn't have a lot of money, You ate with your hands. I can only imagine what it looked like being a rich person back then and seeing a poor person eat some basic food. Probably did look like blah, blah, blah. There's a witch in the house. This old lady shows up right as soon as my husband got super sick. See what I mean? She eat like a madman. So they sneak out and they're like, I'm gonna go tell the authorities. I'm gonna put on more clothes. I feel like she's overdressed already. Oh yeah, and young brother Monk just out wandering around. Hey, you gotta help me. I think there's a witch in my house. She runs over and starts trying to talk to him. And because he's such a brother monk guy, he can't talk to ladies. Hey, what's going on down there? Is that young fucker trying to talk to that girl? Oh my gosh, she touched him. Don't touch Brother Joe. Ma'am, don't touch the help. Okay, there's a witch in my house and I want her gone pronto. Yeah, okay, we can probably take care of that. No, seriously, she's in there eating like a crazy person. Alright, fine, whatever. Come upstairs and tell, my boss. So she goes and talks to the head monk or whatever and tells him that she thinks this old lady is a witch because her husband is sick and it's just so odd that a homeless person would show up and ask for food. And the Inquisitor has such a hard-on for wanting to kill these people that I'm pretty sure his reaction is something like this.
Where does it say we should do any one thing but shoot the mothers in the head?
Make it back to the house and they're like, alright, there's the witch lady. Better grab her up. Oh shit. Hey, it's happening. They're getting her out. What the fuck are you doing? I haven't finished that. Turn us all into mice? What? They think she can do that? Where do all these powers and rules come from? Who cares? We got her bagged up. Let's stuff her in the cage. In you go. Come on. Come on. Yeah, off to the thing with you. Oh, you bean thing. You can have a scalding damn mistress of the devil. I ain't do nothing to you, motherfucker. If I was gonna go bag up a witch and somebody said, don't let her look at you, you'll turn into mice, I'd be like, that would stop me in my tracks. And I'd be like, huh? And they are not treating this poor old woman with any kind of dignity. Alright, now it's time to play good cop, bad cop. I'm the good cop. You can tell me if you're a witch. I won't tell anyone. Secrets between friends, right? Come on. You can trust me. Yeah, fuck that good cop shit. Listen, bitch, if you don't tell me what it is, I'm gonna kill your family. No, you're coming on way too strong. Look. Come here. Don't listen to that mean guy. I'm here. You can trust me. Enough of that. Listen, James, she won't tell us anything. Listen, motherfucker, you're gonna tell me this shit or I'm gonna kill you. No, tell me. Tell me. Come on, you gotta tell somebody. No, to hell with this dog shit. I'm gonna go get the thumb screws. They're really grilling her about, you're a witch, you better confess. She's like, I'm not a witch. I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about. I don't know anything about anything. Alright, it's gonna be a long day. Let's get them in here and get this started. Alright, spin her around. Listen here, goddammit.
I'm running this monkey farm now, Frankenstein, and I want to know what the fuck you're doing with my time.
Do you confess? She's like, I don't fucking know. Now we're gonna tie you to the table. Oh no. Oh no. Oh boy, that looks great. And the young one doesn't like seeing it. With a little bit of vicious torturing, she starts talking. She says that she's conceived many children fathered by the devil. Is that right? What kind of children? Oh no, we're gonna see a birthing scene. What? Whoa! Hey, what is that thing? I gave birth in a witch coven. She tells them she was rubbed down with magic witch oil so she can fly. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Broomstick, pitchfork. I kind of like flying on pitchforks. That looks cool. That's me hanging out in the yard with the bird watching the night show. Look who's... Yeah, you all showed up to the party. Fanfare, fanfare. Here we go. Time to get it going. Yeah. Oh, make it ding, 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 ding. Oh, that looks fun. Running around the woods at night, banging drums and not giving a fuck about nothing. Making some food. Oh, dancing in a circle. Dancing in a circle. Food will be ready in a minute. Continue partying. Ding, 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 ding. I don't know. We're gonna be making something good. Getting stuff wiped down. I don't know if I'd be riding that horse. But you know what? As lame as he is, he can still walk. He's a part of the group. What? Yeah! The band's finally here! Dun 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 dun. What's up? How you doing? How you doing? Oh, I know what's going on. Whap! Smack on the back. You are tonight's first back slapper. Oh, goodness. And anybody want this? I was going to put it in the stew, but if anybody has any other options. It is also believed that witches can turn into animals and shapeshift and stuff. I don't know why this is here, but I do appreciate the costumes. Looking not too bad. Kind of weird. What are they, pig or mice? It might be pigs. What the fuck? Okay. Be mean to that cross. Step all over it and stuff. Like, what is that supposed to be about? A meal of toads and fetus blood. Boy, that's delicious. Oh, God. Everything was feeling on the up and up until the cannibalism started. Oh, now it's smoochy smoochy time. Oh, having a good time. Yep, smoochy smooch. What's going on? Hello there. Oh. Hi, baby, what's up? Those guys are like, what the fuck? After the drinking and the feasting had started, it was time for the annual rim job. Smooch. Gotta kiss the ass of the evil one. Which sounds like something somebody totally made up while they were being tortured to sound weird. Yeah, these guys are like, what the fuck? You did what? This guy looks like he really wants a rim job. Even if you haven't seen this movie before, there's a good chance you probably have seen clips of that forest party scene. I knew about this movie just on those clips alone for years. I didn't know this was a documentary, complete with unsolved mystery type reenactments, you know. I do like this part. She gets her own version of revenge. If I'm gonna get tortured and murdered, then guess what? All those ladies that condemned me here, they were also at this coven being crazy and doing all that. And apparently, spreading deadly toxic rumors about somebody in the age of paranoia is all the proof you need to go ruin everybody's day. It really did not paint the monks or the friars or anybody like that in any kind of positive light. I didn't see any good that was coming out of them. And then, just like business as usual, once every witch in this town is dead, the Inquisitors and the Holy Army continue their, I guess, crusade to the next town where they cause a bunch of problems. span of a few centuries, over 8 million people were burned as witches. And that's not cool. In the name of anything, that's not cool. Although I know what they're really thinking when they're leaving this town.
And we're gonna get the hell out of here and leave you and your highfalutin asshole friends to rot in this stinking sewer.
Most, if not all, of the people accused of witchcraft confessed under torture and were burned at the stake. Where the reality is, she's probably just an old lady, outlived everybody she ever knew, is too old to make money, and is forced to be a homeless beggar, only to be looked upon by the rich, snooty society as trash, filth that needs to be removed, get rid of it, burn it. And then the movie does something that I didn't expect when I first saw it. It showed a point-counterpoint to what we just saw. What really happened is old lady was just spending a girls' night at the house with her friends and just hanging out. How did we extract these damning confessions? Well, with simple little tools of persuasion, like the foot breaker. Yep, that looks like it probably hurts. Oh no, oh no. Ooh! Oh no, that looks like that shit from that movie. Ooh! Uh-oh, uh-oh! Bound by the feet. Got you chained up, uh-oh, on a pulley. Uh-oh, is this the rack? Bet it is. Yep, we about to draw and quarter you, brother. Let's get it going. Yow! Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, that looks like a lot of fun. I wonder what that's used for. Funny enough, they do elaborate on this one a little bit. You see, you put this collar on, and then everybody grabs these poles and starts pulling. Apparently, it puts the spikes in your neck. Also, they light a fire underneath you, and so you thrash around violently, and I'm pretty sure you'll confess to anything after a little bit of that. This picture is simply just called After the Interrogation. Which is like, okay. There you go, the dreaded thumb screws. Youch! And I suppose in an effort to possibly break the mood up a little bit, the director cuts in and says, my actresses wanted to try out the thumb screws so bad that, fuck it, why not? Let's play with the prop a little bit. Is this how you do it? Okay, screw it on. Oh, shit! Oh, it's getting weird. Ah! I will not reveal the terrible confessions I forced from the young lady in less than a minute. Alright, take shit off. That's funny. We take a little break from the witches and covens and speak directly about demonic powers of the devil himself, like demon possession. Blah, blah, blah. You know how it is. You're a nun, hanging out, praying to the statue of things. What's this? Ooh, got a big old knife. Here you go. I don't want to take it. Better take it. Should I? Yes. Wait. Where'd he go? Where did I go? I still have this knife. No, I don't want that. Bonk. And the devil literally shows up to beat you over the head with orders. Do as I say, or smack it time. Alright, fine. Give me that knife. I won't throw it down anymore, I swear. Hey, come on. Got a job to do. Come on now. Oh, great. She looks like a zombie. Must stab something in this room. What are you going for? What are you gonna stab? Oh my god, is it a bird? What is that? Those stupid little cracker things. What? Yeah, that was pretty good time hanging out, and yeah. What the hell are you doing? Hey, on the floor. Hey. What the fuck? Oh my god, she stabbed the cookies! No, that's bad, apparently. Yo, the devil made me do it. He said if I didn't do it, I was gonna get hit over the head. Don't want to get hit over the head, so I guess I did it. Oh, I feel sad now. I do like this movie's interpretation of what demonic possession is. I'm so used to just, the demon living inside of the host and controlling you like a puppet and what. This is like he's literally standing behind you, kind of edging you on a little bit. Nobody else can see him but you, so I don't know. I kind of like that twist, But then the old Mother Superior shows up. What do you want, motherfucker? You're a bad nun. You are an evil nun. Oh, yeah? Well, to hell with this shit. Maybe I don't want to be a nun no more. Yeah, to hell with this shit. I can't believe what I'm hearing. I'm going to curl up on the floor. Well, yep. I just want to dance. I just want to skip to Maloo, motherfucker. Yeah, me too. Let's go have fun. Right. Oh, she looks fucking crazy. What the hell? Even he looks surprised. Yeah, he was like, I only wanted to stab a cookie because I think it was funny. I didn't think that was going to happen. Shit, 2-for-1 deal. Ruin a whole convent, stab one cookie. And here's another sad person who feels compelled almost by force to steal artifacts from, I guess, walls. Shrines? I don't know. Brother love brother son. There's some shit's going on. You better put me to death now. I stole this statue because I can't control myself. No bullshit. That's what she says to them. But then we reach the third and final act of the movie, which is modern day. And it talks about how all the odd symptoms these people have shown, like, being in a trance, walking there. They talk about a girl who sleepwalks, who played with matches while she was sleepwalking and almost burned herself down, almost killed herself, and talks about how she has an irrational fear of fire now, and it's like almost like hysterics, It touches on things like OCD and addiction and stuff like that, where it's like people have said, there's this force compelling me to do stuff I don't want to do, like drink alcohol. Why do I want to do that? I must be broken. They go on to say that, the mad rantings of the mad person is hysteria now, which I believe in modern days we would call these delusions or severe mental illness like schizophrenia or something like that. Although back in the 1920s, we didn't know about that shit. That shit was like, you're either crazy or you ain't. And if you're crazy, probably gonna go to an asylum. It talks about how we treat our elderly nowadays, and these same religious pious organizations are the ones that hand out these charity to the elders. Another common way people used to say she was a witch. Oh, she's just an old lady. That's nothing weird. Oh no, you poor thing. Parkinson's, oh dear. Ooh, don't know how that happened. Huh? Who's that? Who's that? Throughout literature and the rest of history, the devil and evil forces have appeared in many things. The witch nowadays is very non-threatening. Crystal ball readings, tarot card readers, you know about them. Nowadays, we lock away the unhappy soul in a mental institution. Or if she's wealthy, in a modern clinic. Such as this grand estate. Got your bath water, Miss Crazy Lady? We're not burning them at the stake no more. But we've come a long way. It's been a long, hard road. Slut. Oh, I'm sorry, the end. And with that, movie's over. Wraps up pretty well. This is one of the most effective horror movies out there because it deals with real life subject matter, like extreme religious persecution. It's an interesting look on how toxic paranoia and religious superstition can get way the fuck out of hand. I was totally sold on everybody in this movie. Everybody looked and acted exactly how their character needed to act. I don't know, it was like everything about this movie was so well done and so well performed that it's like at times I'm forgetting this is supposed to be a documentary. 90% of the witches depicted in this movie were minding their own business, not doing anything to harm anybody. They never do show the witches do anything bad, you know, except I guess party with demons. But have you ever been to a nightclub? Then there's a good chance you partied with demons. Like, the only thing that I would not be okay with is the cannibalism. However, just like with the rim job shit, that feels totally made up by somebody trying to freak somebody else out.
Don't you know they eat assholes and drink babies' blood?
Get out of my fucking face with that.
It's okay to be religious. It's perfectly okay to be, you know, fanatically religious. It is not okay, though, to go out and start harming people because you think your religion says it's okay. That's not cool. It never has been, and it's only caused nothing but misery and woe for everybody. If you're interested in this movie and want to see it for yourself, it's very available. Either on streaming sites and whatnots in the public domain. I ended up getting on Amazon and finding a double feature with the 1911 movie L'Inferno. I recommend it, especially if you're having a Halloween party. Put that shit on the background and just let it run. Guarantee somebody's gonna be looking over like, what the fuck is this? It's gonna catch somebody's eye at one point. And that's the best thing about silent horror films, is there's always enough something going on the screen to where I'm never bored watching it. So, with that being said, I'm gonna pour up some magic love potion, light up some mystical magic herbs. Thank you so much for watching. This is the end of the video. If you made it to the end, then yes sir. That's gonna do it for me. See you next time.